Hello everyone, Perfect Agent here, and today I will be analyzing Skibidi, Wars 100, Part 2. Sorry this took so long. Our scriptwriter, K1080, who you can talk to in our Discord, has been a super lazy, I wanna say the B word. This is for you, Michael, and forgot that this existed, but anyways. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and let us get on to the analysis. The episode starts with a recap of Part 1 with the Necromancer getting absolutely obliterated by the Toilet Emperor. We see the Necromancer's soul transfer into a cave, and we see the upgraded, infected G-Man come out looking absolutely crazy. He has 2 cannons at the bottom that can shoot out orbs. He has 2 mechanical legs and kind of resembles the original series G-Man, as he has a shield and 7 lasers. G-Man attacks the Emperor with his lasers, but he deflects them with his hands. He moves the lasers to his side and uses his core laser, but G-Man blocks it with his shield. G-Man gets onto his mechanical legs and uses the cannons to make a ball of energy to use at the Emperor, but Malware deflects it using his gravity hand and says underwhelming. As he throws it back, G-Man gets back up. Malware proceeds to rush at G-Man but is thrown to the side by the upgraded Sonar Titan. Malware then says to the Sonar Titan, "You will regret your treason." The Emperor is attacked by Man, but his lasers do nothing. The Emperor then proceeds to whack G-Man with his blade and says, "Sit down, I will grant you eternal rest, traitor." The Emperor is shot in the back by an acid cannon and says, "What is this?" G-Man uses all of his lasers to knock the Emperor to the ground. The upgraded Plague Toilet then comes in, and we see he now has an acid cannon and helicopter blades on top. It also looks like the TV behind the radioactive logo has been upgraded a little to looks like upgraded Titan TV Man screen from the original series. The Plague Toilet shoots the Emperor again but misses. The Emperor gets off the ground but is shot by a mysterious blast and loses one of his arms and his swords. He then says, "I will end you all," and continues to be shot back and forth by G-Man and the Plague Toilet. The Plague Toilet just stops shooting for some reason, so G-Man uses his lasers and attacks the Emperor at full power. Luckily, the Emperor isn't fazed by this and uses his core laser to knock G-Man back. As he's attacking G-Man, the Plague Toilet turns his acid gun into a needle and destroys another one of the Emperor's arms. The Emperor hits his fists together and gets into a cool pose saying, "Face me, cowards!" Another one of the mysterious shots are fired, but it misses. Turns out these shots were coming from none other than the Necromancer, as he still sits in the cave. I see some toilets, microphones, speakers, and the skulls that we see on all the other undead characters. We then see his demonic face, and it looks to be made of pure metal. He now has a crown with skulls on it and a piece of metal that cannot makes it look like he has a beard. For a split second I see 3 items on his back, a sword-like item and 2 items that resemble Malware's gravity gun but made of complete metal, but they are actually just blasters. The Necromancer then proceeds to let out a huge roar, and we see his horns then looks more like a goat horns, like a devil that he seems to be going for. The Emperor clutches his fist and says abomination. He charges his core laser so much we see red particles surround the core. The shot seems to be pretty powerful, but it is interrupted by the Phantom Toilet. Then all of them gang on the Emperor, with the final blow being dealt by the Necromancer's blasters. The Emperor is hit to the ground, and when the Plague Toilet says, "You have always been weak," the Plague Toilet and G-Man jump on the Emperor's remaining arms as he says, "No, you need me." The Necromancer jumps on his legs and says, "You are right, we do need you. You will be a fine servant." Mortal Phantom Toilet comes up and shoots a white beam into the Emperor's head. While this has all been happening, the Sonar Titan and Malware have been 1v1ing, and I guess Malware is stupid because he lost and turned completely white instead of his usual orange. Phantom Toilet succeeds in infecting the Emperor. Phantom Toilet comes straight up to the camera and says, "Nearly enough to reach my full potential," which I think means that the more he infects, the more powerful he gets. The Emperor then says, "I will serve," as he stands up. The Necromancer's soul then goes down to his mouth as he says, "At last." We then see the Necromancer's true form, and he looks formidable. He has the toilet bowl around his head and has full plate body armor for protection. He then says, "This world will be mine," as he raises his hand and closes a fist. We then cut to the orange Triadian and the Tri-Titan dueling, still in outer space. The orange Triadian flees back down to Earth as the Tri-Titan follows him. They land in an ice-cold ocean. We see the orange Triadian get out of the water as he is penetrated, by the Tri-Titan. The Tri-Titan was victorious. He lets out that loud screech and looks down at the water, and I felt like he can be doing two things here. One, he is mourning for the Tri-Woman soldier's death, or two, he is regretting killing the Triadians. Anyways, after that he just flies off, and that is the end of the episode. Goodbye folks, Perfect Agent out.